Hey, everybody. And this is completely random. I wasn't planning on going live. Everyone in my house is sleeping, and I'm in the garden. So I thought I would go live. Let me see if I can get anybody in here. Hi. I got dead spiders. I'll flip this camera around if I can. It's like the first time. Hey, Grey Wolf. Hey, Grey Wolf. Thanks for coming in. Seriously, it was the first time that it's ever given me options about my freaking camera. Freaking weird, man. Hey, Shawnee Shab. Thanks for coming in. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible view. Give me a second here. Oh, God. This is better, isn't it? Yeah, a little bit. I got bees and stuff out here trying to get me and everything else. Hello, Grey Wolf. Maybe I've seen you before. I'm not sure. Time to eat some peppers, Court. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not eating any peppers, and if I did, it would kill me right now. My stomach is still upset. So, yeah, I have been really sick since Saturday night, and a lot of people know I already have like stomach issues to begin with. So when I get something that gives me stomach problems, it like intensifies the situation. So I've just been really super sick. Oh, I don't have any lunchbox peppers. If I did, I'd be eating them right now. Yummy. Ellie Mae. Hold on one second. My dog is going crazy. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, yeah. Smelly Ellie's on the prowl. Every time she hears the neighbor's dog, she has to like puff her chest out and get all crazy pied. Um, yeah, I'm here actually. Yeah. Oh, Susan, it's been hell. I ain't gonna lie. Um, Saturday, I already talked to my husband on Saturday, like during the afternoon. I told him, I said, there's something not right with my stomach. I said, I don't know what's going on. I said, I'm gonna have to go to the doctor and figure it out. Like, it's not intestinal. Like, I thought I just had, like, maybe, I don't know, from being pregnant, I had, like, issues or something. Um, so I'm like, well, like, I just have to go to the doctor and get it figured out. All day I had been battling this stomach issue, right? And, sucked. It hurt so bad. And finally, Saturday night, I sat there and I'm like, man, this is like, I was getting ready to, like, kind of go to sleep. I was tired. And, maybe like 10 minutes later, I just had to go to the bathroom and throw up. And, and I was like, man, it felt better. It felt like a relief. It doesn't feel like the flu usually does. You know, after you throw up, you're like, you still feel like you're gonna throw up. But it just felt like a relief. You know, I was like, okay, so maybe I just had something bad. Maybe I just was just had food poisoning or something. But it's still going on. I'm not throwing up anymore, but it's still going on, and I'm still like sick. Today was the first day that I ate something solid. Like, yeah. So it sucks. I'm feeling okay. Like today was the first, like I said, today was the first day I ate something solid. I have not ate since Saturday. Um, I had, I do lie, I did lie. I had a plain waffle, and I had half a bowl of vegetable soup, and that's all I've had. So even the waffles didn't taste like I could just like look at food on TV and it would just make me nauseous. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Like I can't even look at like I was getting weird phantom smells and freaking the smell of just thinking about pepperoni was like making me sick and I don't know why I was thinking about it, but I was and stuff like that and it was just like oh it was horrible. I assume my vitals are okay. Like they weren't though. A couple nights ago, I knew they weren't because I could feel it. My kidneys were hurting really, 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 really bad, and I knew I was super dehydrated. So I drank like 5 bottles of Gatorade and 2 bottles of water, and I took some Advil, and I really just battled it out. Um, but yeah, my kidneys and stuff were hurting pretty damn bad. And so I've just been super sick. But I'm doing okay right now. I have my trusty Gatorade with me right now. I've been drinking lots and lots of Gatorade, lots of water. And today literally was the first day that I ate something solid, and no, it didn't agree with me. So I don't know. But I already have stomach issues. I'm about ready to pop some probiotics and get that into my system and whatnot. Hold on. I just saw my dog. That girl is in so much trouble and she don't even know it. Hold on. Sorry about that. I wasn't this was just a random live, by the way, guys. It wasn't anything. So if anybody has any gardening questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me because I might be able to answer your questions. Um, I don't know how much of you guys can see because you can't. I can't really zoom in here, but right there, you're looking at pak choi. It went to seed, and okay, years before, a couple years ago, I was actually just talking about this with Matt. When you live in a hotter state, you need to find ways to shade vegetables that need to be shaded or and sorry, I have turkeys right behind me. Um, you need to find a way to figure out how to shade your vegetables or they're just going to go to seed. And this year, I had issues with that because we literally, right when we got into spring, it was literally like 80 degrees. My hand picking some of my strange weeds that I was in all my beds today. Oh, okay, yeah. Thanks for coming in, Arsenic. I saw you guys. Thanks, Joe, for coming in. Thanks, Pigskin Blitz, for coming in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on my phone, so it's like really hard to see who all is in here too. That's the part that sucks about going live on your phone. Is I can't really interact with the chat as well. Um, but anyway, in this bed right here that we're looking at, I planted okra on there, and I planted pak choi. We planted the pak choi underneath, and actually it wasn't pot. It was a miniature bok choy. Miniature bok choy. That's what it was. Hey, Stephanie Joe, thanks for coming in. Thank you, Myra Page, for coming in. I know you were over at Chris Wyatt's. Hopefully, I didn't pull you away from his stream. But yeah, so over here is that bok choy. This is a different kind, but I planted the miniature kind a while back, and that was all over in there, and it flourished really well underneath the okra. So that is something that you want to consider when you are planting vegetables in hot weather. Um, that is something that you probably want to consider is shading them. So we are actually doing that as we speak, and I'll show you exactly what we're doing here. And I'll probably have a video on it as well. So, ouch, sorry, could barely get up. Um, if you could see this, this is a cage that we have modified, and it is hinged down. And I don't know if I can lift it right now with my condition. Yeah, it's hinged down. So we're gonna try and have lettuce all summer. And so last year I bought a really inexpensive shade cloth, and I will have this shaded. And So I will have a video about that. But this is all lettuce in here. Um, Sorry, I need to sit back down, y'all. Um, my immune system's just been completely wiped out. I'm gonna set this down for a second, and I'm sorry if you're staring at the ground, but I gotta open my drink. Anybody here try the CD trick for discouraging birds from attacking your plants? Does it help? What is the CD trick? I don't know what that is. Mm. So I don't know what the CD trick is, but huh? Tell me what it is, and I'll tell you if it works. Was hand? Oh, I already read that. Sorry, I've never heard of that. Is that using the reflective part of the C? Oh, okay. Now I get it. CD, dude. I'm pretty old school. Like when it comes to that, like I remember my parents having oh god what are those 8 tracks for your car. I remember those specifically. My brain hasn't been working right since I've been so dehydrated and stuff. I can't remember shit. But no, I remember 8 tracks and stuff. And so yeah, when people say CDs now, I'm like, huh? What's a CD? Because I have seriously not used or put a CD in somewhere unless it was a DVD. I seriously haven't used my CDs in like 10 years. I have CDs up in my attic right now that I haven't used since I moved into this house, and that's at least been 4 or 5 years. So before that, I never used them either. I can plug in my phone now into my car, and boom, I got my music there. So yeah, it's odd. Hey, adventures with Outdoor Eagle. What's going on? Bust out the turntable. Wicka wicka. That's what's up. But yeah, no, I've never tried the CD trick. Um, I never had to. Um, you can easily deter birds from your yard by setting up a bird feeder somewhere else and like deterring them away from your garden. You can do it that way. But honestly, I've never really had birds coming in here and pecking me dry. Never. I am, however, one to over prepare. Hey, Roberta. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Hope you had a good time at your meetup. Looked like a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, so I've never been one to like under prepare. Like I always have a ton of vegetables. Um, there's a reason for that. Things happen. You can get a hailstorm and it can take everything out. You can get a blight on something and it take out half of your tomatoes. Stuff like that. So I over prepared and I planted a half a pound of peas this year, and ooh, I'm getting attacked by a carpenter bee. They don't like me sitting here. Um, so I've just always been one to over prepare, and that is a really really good thing for everybody to think about. Is to over prepare for everything. So if you're thinking that you're gonna plant your garden, um, I have about 73 tomato plants in the ground right now. And I always have some left over. I have about 20 or 30 left over. And if I don't use those, that's great. And if I use them, that's great. And if I don't use them, I can either sell them. Oh, I have a butterfly in the garden right now. Oh, it's a swallowtail, I think. It's black. And I believe it has a blue back. It is gorgeous. It's on my chamomile though. It's like so freaking far away. But anyway, um, yeah. So oh, it's coming my direction. I don't know if you guys, it's in the rhubarb. There it goes. Bye bye, butterfly. Oh, this is so beautiful. But anyway, always over prepare. Always. Because you never know what's going to happen. Um, and that way you can feel a little more comfortable and confident, especially if you're not. I mean, I'm. I consider myself now a pretty good grower, but a lot of people aren't. And so if you over prepare, then you won't be as disappointed in your crops if they fail a little bit. Butterflies are the most gorgeous pollinators. They are. And every year I plant, um, I have a garden set up. You can't see it right here where I'm at, but I have a garden set up that was my grandmother's. It's dedicated to her. I even have a plaque in the garden. It says Grandma's Garden. And it has a quote. It's a spiritualist song called In the Garden. Um, uh, and it was my grandmother's song. My grandmother was not a spiritualist though, but later down the line of my life, I figured out that that was a spiritualist song, and I started going to the spiritualist church. And so later on, I just took that as a sign that that was my grandmother trying to speak to me. So I got a plaque dedicated the garden to her, and in the plaque um, it says a quote from that song. So I always put that in the garden. Yeah, I love that song too. It's absolutely gorgeous song. Um, and so I that garden that I have up there is just all dedicated. I put hummingbird flowers in there this year, all different kinds. And then I also I have a ton because I'm such a seed collector. I had a ton of Mexican sunflowers. By the way, Mexican sunflowers just attract the hummingbirds like you wouldn't freaking believe, man. Last year I had them. I mean, they were just coming in this garden and they were resting on our cattle panels, and I've never seen a hummingbird rest ever. They're usually flitting, flying, crazy. And I actually had them coming in the garden and just chilling, which I thought was so stinking cool. Um, and so this year I put them in the grandma's garden. I put sunflowers in there and a bunch of wild like flowers that are supposed to attract hummingbirds this year. So I absolutely cannot wait for that. And you're probably getting tired of not seeing my face, so give me a second here. To switch back and forth, they don't make this really easy on your phone at all. There we go. Now you can see me. Hey, I'm in the garden. But yeah, let me sit up because when I sit back in this, it makes me look like I have about 5 chins because it's one of those beach chairs. And there's like, it's crazy. Hey, our treasured home, thank you for coming in. Oh, I'm getting a fly to bite me. Sorry. And then Google wants some feedback. All right. So, let me see here. But yeah, so I planted a bunch of pollinator stuff in that garden over there. So that's pretty cool. See if I can get this to sit up. I don't have a stand. That's my problem is I don't have a stand and my arm is getting tired. Okay, so anybody have any garden questions at all? Because I can answer them for you. Um, well, up to this point, unless it's like super complicated. I'm not like a Matt Powers or anything. Like I can't explain the photons in the soil, but I can talk about plants and what might be a cause of some issues, and what might help you. And I need to move from this spot because I'm getting attacked by carpenter bees. They don't sting, but they're annoying as hell. Um, Let me do a little live garden tour for you guys because you probably want to see the garden and what it looks like. And it's been a while. I didn't even go live on Sunday because I've been so sick. Let's see. Camera? No. It's not letting me move up and down. That's nice. More. There we go. I usually don't go live on StreamYard, but Melon doesn't work like that. So, pain in the ass. Okay, so this is what I got going on. This is, let me start over here. This over here is my strawberry patch. And I have a different variety of strawberries in here, and I need to come in here and weed. But these strawberries here are are different colors. This one is a pink flower, which I've never seen before, and I knew I just had to have it in here. So I can't wait to taste that and see if there's actual difference. All right, hold on. Do you have a natural? Sorry, I just spilled Gatorade all over myself. Give me a second here. Do you have a natural way to get rid of thistle that reproduces exponentially in the garden? Sorry. Ours are up to my chest because I haven't been able to get out and do anything. Okay, Roberta. Well, thistle is kind of a pain in the ass. Most weeds are. So you can't, if you're running in an organic garden, you don't really want to put anything on it. The best thing to do is to put either this stuff down right here, which is a weed barrier, or you have to go out and pick it. I mean, there's really no good way to prevent weeds. Some weeds are very beneficial, and they're fine. There are some really good weeds out there that will actually, the bugs like more than your plants and stuff like that. So some weeds are actually really good. However, there is no really good way of getting rid of them. You just have to pick them. And believe me, and another thing is, all these people are like, put straw in your garden. Well, I'm just forewarning you. Straw is the biggest pain in the ass, and I'll tell you why right now. And it took me a couple years to get rid of it because of this right here. See this? This is from straw, and this is a deep grass, and you can never get rid of it. It has a really long ass root, usually really, really hard to get out of the soil when it grows up. And that is from having straw in all these beds. So having straw in your beds is not fun. It works for some things, but not for everything. Every year you grow, do you grow the same things in the same place or change it up? No, I do. I don't grow it in the same place. The only thing that's ever in the same place is this asparagus. This is my asparagus bed, and yeah. So, ooh, I got some asparagus up in here. Yeah, look at that. And yeah, this is my asparagus bed, and the only thing that I ever have in here is asparagus. So, other than that, it's really important to rotate your crops, and it's really important to rotate them due to bug pressure. Um, your first couple years, you might be able to get away with it, but after that, you won't, and bugs will just completely wipe you out. How do you get oregano to come back? Ah, that's a good one. My oregano comes back every year. I'm in 6B. You might want to look that up where you're at, because I think you're in a part of Canada that gets extremely, extremely cold. This is my oregano here. This is called spicy hot oregano. And it smells just like pizza. It's absolutely delicious. And yeah, check to see if your area has it coming back every year, because there's a good chance that you might be too cold and it just might kill it off. I don't think that's the case. And I got this weed in here that's never gone away, but I did do a really good job at killing some of it off. I don't know if you guys know what this weed is, but it's hell. And I killed most of it off, and my oregano drowned it out. But I'm still getting some of it to come up. But yeah, check to see. And then if not, if that is the case and your oregano is getting, too cold or whatever, if that is the case, check in your area or check a seed company that might have an oregano that is good for like -30 and won't die off. You might find something like that. Yeah, our treasured home, the straw is a really good idea. I love it. However, it's a pain in the ass. Just be prepared for weeds because you will get them. I gave my neighbor some of my oregano and it comes back, but she's got it in the sun. Yes. Well, this is in the sun slash shade. If you look over here, I have a tree. This tree is huge. This is a maple tree that's been here for like 55 years. And it covers one half section of this garden. So this gets half shade, half sun. And then I have oregano over here. This is oregano here. This is a different type. And it gets all shade. And it does pretty well. It does pretty good as well. So I haven't killed it yet. And people have told me good luck planting it because it will just take over everywhere. But if you're really far north, there's a really, really good chance that you might just be killing it off. It might not survive. I mean, I know some parts of Canada get -30. That's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I think you'd be dying. But yeah, so that's just something to think about, Marshmallow Man. And I'm sorry if that's not really a good enough answer for you. You might have to just check with your seed companies or something. Yes, Roberta, that's called freaking Creeping Charlie. Thank you so much. And I have that shit everywhere. It's so annoying. I couldn't think of the name. Here it is right here. If you see this, rip it out. You think it might be over, and it's not over. What it does is it stretches all the way through, and it creates this wonderful stem. And I usually just yank the shit out of it and pull it out. I end up pulling out a lot of my oregano with it, but yeah, I hate that stuff. If you use stress, I completely have stressed that Creeping Charlie out. I got it in the beginning, and my oregano just kind of freaking took it over, and I've cut a lot of that back. However, it is not gone completely, but it has worked a little bit. Yeah, I got Picard. Hey, thank you for coming in, Skinner Farms. Thanks for being here. Hey, Moon. Hey, Sweet Pea. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. I gotta get out here. I gotta harvest this rhubarb because it's starting to tip over. There's a lot of things I haven't been able to do because I was sick, and I still am sick. But believe me, I am so much better than I was a couple days ago. I can tell you that. I couldn't even get out of the chair. So shoot, hit me with those questions because I can pretty much answer them for you. Sorry, Smelly Ellie wants in here. I don't know if I should let her in here or not. She just wants my rose tone. I put rose tone on my rose bush, and she just wants to come in here and eat it. Get in here. Come on. Oh, now you're running away from me? Get in here. Come on, girl. Hurry up. Let's go. That way you don't run off. Hurry up and get in here. Okay. Peace. What else? Yeah, overplant. That is, if you want a crop and you're tired of not getting what you want, overplant. If you don't overplant, you run a risk of just not getting what you want. What's not edible? That Creeping Charlie? No, it's not edible. And I think Howie said that you'll hallucinate if you eat it. So don't eat it. Oh, bye, Moon. Thanks for coming in. No, it's not edible. That Creeping Charlie's disgusting stuff, man. I get it. Sorry, my stomach's still upset. You get all in the cracks of everything. See how it vines out here? You just don't want that. You don't want that anywhere near your garden. It'll just be the most annoying weed and frustrating weed that you've ever had. So, yeah. Yeah, 12 legs. Woohoo. All right, so what is this, as one might say? I'm starting to get a little bit of bug pressure now. now that it's warming up a little bit. I wasn't in the beginning. And what is this? Somebody might say. And you can look at this, and it's clearly what it is. This is flea beetles, and this is okay. I'm going to allow this in my garden. They're flea beetles. These were already mature plants. Now, if you don't have mature plants and you have flea beetles, they will demolish, take them down. But these are already mature plants. A little bit of flea beetles are not going to hurt you. So I have those on my radishes. By the way, my radishes are doing pretty good. Look at that. And littles here and there. I went in here and I weeded some of them out, but because I had overplanted. Yeah. Creeping Charlie, I don't know. I assume that it grows everywhere. I'm not sure. All I know is it's a pain in the ass, and I can't stand it. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for coming in, Moon. Sorry you have to go to work. That kind of sucks. All right. This to flip my camera back and forth is so freaking complicated on StreamYard. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, whatever. Doesn't need to be that complicated. Any other questions you guys have about gardening or anything like that? Feel free to ask. I can answer your questions more than likely. Now, when it comes to like huge soil issues and stuff like that, I'm not sure. You might want to ask a better gardener. Yeah, old hippies might like Creeping Charlie. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Creeping Charlie contains a compound called plugone, considered harmful if consumed in large amounts. It's an insect repellent, so crush some Creeping Charlie and rub it on your skin. Ooh, well, it does smell. I know I was picking it from my oregano, and it has a weird pungent smell to it, and I don't like it. So, oh, I got a big male turkey looking at me. You guys want to see him? Let's see. Hold on. Settings. Camera. Such a pain in the ass. Back camera. There he is. Oh, I got both of them looking at me. That's Rico and Suave. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, I have Charlie coming over. Yes, I do make my own biochar, and I actually just put a bunch of biochar in with my rose bush to help it because it's being attacked by something. And I am such a rose fanatic that even at my old house, I was such a rose fanatic that I'm worried now that something has got my rose bush. Let me see if I can get Charlie to come over here. There's Charlie's girlfriend. Hi, Charlie. What you doing, handsome? How you doing, buddy? Hi, Charlie. What you doing? What you doing? You my handsome bubby? Yes. Oh, now all of them come. How you doing? Look at you. What you up to, bubby? Oh gosh, look at him. There's Valentino Jr. Valentino Jr. How you doing, handsome? Oh, look at him. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, there's Ted. Hi, Ted. Oh, oh, Val just puffed up. Hi, Ted. How you doing? Here's my ladies. Hi, ladies. Oh, Charlie's like wagging his tail at me. He's like, hey, you gotta feed me? Hey. Yeah, that's Rico and Suave. And then that's their female. The females are not always pretty. Never. But yeah, look at, I can name all these for you if you'd like. Well, most of them. Charlie, look at him. He's such a Oh, you hissing? Don't hiss at the turkey. There's Ted. Handsome Ted. Hi, handsome Ted. Ted is a barred rock rooster, and I promised myself I would never get a barred rock rooster because they're pretty nasty. Ted was nasty from the get-go. My husband got him to not be nasty. Hi, Ted. How you doing, buddy? And then he's doing good, but he doesn't like Val Jr. over there. So, but that one's Lady right here. This all black one. She's an Easter egger. That's Longlegs LaRue. That's Hawkeye. That's Marge. That's Henrietta. That's Huey and Louie. And I can't see the rest of them right now. One's of them probably laying eggs. Oh, that's Harriet right there. That's Marge. They have the beards. You'll know right away if a duck is going broody. You will stop seeing them. They'll start being very, very mysterious. And you'll stop seeing them. At first, you might think that something has got them or something has killed them. And then before you know it, you see them early in the morning sometimes, and they'll be sneaking off somewhere. And you're like, where are you sneaking off to? And if you follow them, then you will see their nest. They hide very, very well. These are Muscovies. They're supposed to be really good mothers and fathers. They're supposed to be really good birds. And I still have not got any babies from them. Yes, this is Hawkeye. This is actually an endangered chicken right here. Not here at the farm, but in general, the species is endangered. This is called a speckled Sussex. And yeah, I think she lays the big ones. I'm not sure. This is Hawkeye. I called her Hawkeye because when I first got her, she looked like a hawk. But she's very speckly. Yeah, if they can't hide, you can make a nest out of straw. I know in the past I did that with a lot of my birds when I had like a ton of khaki Campbells. And that's a khaki Campbell right there. And well, hi Rico. Yes, I see you, handsome. I see you. I love your snood. It's very sexy. But yeah, so yeah, you'll notice right away when they go broody. They just disappear. Muscovies can't mate with regular ducks. Their well, they can, but their offsprings will be sterile. Muscovies are a different breed of duck. They are mixed with a goose, and so they will not breed sterile offspring, and so they will make babies. Just you won't be able to get anything from them. Yes. Yeah, Rico and Suave right there. Yep, doing their thing. Which one has the sexiest beard? You can tell me. They all thought I was going to feed them. Now they're all disappointed. Like, can't believe you just did that. You just did that. Oh. Okay. Any other garden questions? I can answer questions about birds all day. Birds are my specialty. Birds are my specialty. Yeah, I highly suggest free ranging. It really helps on your feed if you can. Just do it when you can. It's not hard to do. They just have to know when to go in at night, and they automatically go in at night because they're birds. They'll automatically go in there. Oh, there's Charlie. He is so sexy. Look at that bird. Just look at him waddle. Hi, Charlie. Yeah. So, Yeah, you'll just know um, when it's right for you. I was really, really nervous. I got a teenager hut over there. You can't really see it, but I got three babies in there. That's the teenager hut. And all the birds can see them in there and go around them. They'll be in there for a few weeks while they get acclimated out here, and then they'll be free range as well. Um, but yeah, um, you'll know and when it feels right to free range of birds. There for a while, we only let them out when we were out, and that way we could keep an eye on them. But we own all the way back in here, so I'll get a fox coming up here, and I already have. A fox took out my turkey, so and that was up by the house. Um, so yeah, we get foxes here and stuff like that. Not just Charlie, even though he's a fox. I'm sorry, he's my favorite duck. He's just like a sexy duck. One sexy duck. So yeah, but yeah, this is what we got going on so far. We got tomatoes in here, and I plant. These are so healthy. These are so freaking awesome. Um, I at the end of my beds, I always plant flowers. These are zinnias, marigolds. I have sunflowers planted and snapdragons, black snapdragons. So I always plant a lot of those. And then I also have a lot of volunteers. And this was very strange to me, but we had did a lot of stuff to this bed in general. And I have this is all borage. This is volunteer borage, guys, right through here. And I'm leaving it in there. It's really good for the tomatoes. It's good for the bees. It's good for everything. So it's staying in there. But I can't believe it survived. We even put compost in here and didn't plant anything in here. Heaped it up with grass, put freaking compost accelerator on here, um, did all different kinds of stuff, and that borage still came back. It's crazy. Yeah, I'd be afraid of that too. Our neighbors have dogs, but they're miniature Australian shepherds, and they have electric collars, and they have it all fenced off over there, so they don't ever um, come over here. It's like a rarity to see them over here. They like beat the electric fence every once in a while and decide to come over here, but it's really not something that they do. Um, I honestly, I'm going to tell you, um, I suck at planting potatoes. It's a great idea to do that if you can do it and you can get potatoes to do it successfully. I suck at it. I've grown potatoes in all these beds, and I've tried different experiments. I tried growing them in potato bags. I've tried growing them in a trash can last year, and I didn't get crap. You know, it wasn't worth my time. And then when I went to the grocery store and saw that I could get like a 50-pound bag of potatoes for $20, I was like, well, shoot. I'm like, why am I buying potatoes when I can just, and chit them when I can just go to the store and buy my own and can them. So that's what I did. And I love potatoes grown right out of the garden, and they're delicious, but it just sucks. I don't get enough. Um, yeah, yeah. I want to thank you, Matt, because you actually bought us potato bags, and Matt supported that. Bought us potato bags, and we grew in them. It's just it just sucked. We just didn't get anything out of them. It's not worth my time to keep planting potatoes. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna plant them again, because that could be a lie. Because I do love to plant things, and I might find a potato that I really like that might um, really produce for me. Um, but so far, I haven't found one. Oh, that was easy to highlight. Whoa, I didn't know I could do that. Boom, there it is. Sorry, I didn't know I could do that. That's so easy on your phone, but then they don't make the switching of the camera easy. What the hell? I don't get it. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I can tell you. Um, I know a lot about companion planting, so you can ask me questions about that. Um, I'm planting this year cucumbers and peppers together. They actually go really good together. So I'm planting those together, and it's going to be in this bed right here. We just haven't planted them yet. It's going to get cold again. Not super cold, but cold that we don't want to put those out just yet. Yeah, you can plant cucumbers with your sweet peppers. They are a great companion plant together. They work out really well, complement each other very well. I'm not saying that one produces something that the other one likes. Um, I know asparagus and tomatoes go really good together because asparagus roots stop certain fungal stuff and all that stuff with tomatoes. But um, yeah, cucumbers and sweet peppers will go great together in the garden. They won't outdo each other or anything like that. One provides shade for the other and stuff like that. Smelly Ellie doesn't even know what she's barking at. Give me a minute. There she is. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she is on the prowl, man. She don't know what she's guarding. She can't see very well. She don't know what she's prowling, but she's prowling, buddy. I would say that they do. They're fine. Hey, grows in Alaska. Thank you for coming in. I'm just doing a answering question thing. I would say that they go fine together. They're both. I wouldn't say that one's gonna complement one over the other because they're both root vegetables. You know. So, but yeah, I would say fine. If I wouldn't plant, just for easier purposes of harvest, I wouldn't plant one next to each other. But yeah, if in your like for me, and for instance, if I plant, carrots on one side and beets on the other, there it's not gonna hurt. Um, it's not gonna hurt anything. They don't hate each other completely. Now there are certain plants that absolutely hate touching each other and stuff like that. But beets and carrots should be okay. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh, God, it's hot out here. I wasn't planning on this. I might move too because I'm still getting attacked by bees. I'm not scared of these suckers. I tell you. Except for that thing that's down there. I don't know what that is. It's a wasp of some sort. And it's red. I don't think I like that thing. No thanks. As long as you stay over there. Thank you. Yeah, it's hot here. What did you spell wrong? Sorry. Are tomato plants self pollinating? I believe so, yes. No, they aren't. I can't remember right now. I'm sorry. My brain is not really working very good because one, I'm hot right now, and two, I've been so dehydrated the past few days. Yeah, it's hot here right now where I'm at in the sun. Earlier it was fine. I think I'm gonna move to the shade. So give me a second, and I will do that because I'm like starting to not feel good. Ellie Mae. This is my rose bush that I feel like something's attacking it. I put some biochar in there, some rose tone on it, and I clipped back all the leaves that were not looking so hot. But I really hope nothing happens to this thing because I really love it here. Just got home from getting the kids, but now listening and watching a while. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna sit in the shade for a minute, guys. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, it's much, much cooler in the shade. It's crazy. Oh, sorry, Smell. Sorry, Smelly. Did I scare you? I didn't mean to scare you. All right. This is the underneath the tree view here. It's much, much cooler. I was like really starting to not feel good. My stomach was turning. I think it depends on the variety. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it does depend on the variety. I got determinate and indeterminate out there planted right now. So there's so I think it just depends on the variety, right? They are self-pollinating. Thank you. I thought so, but I didn't want to give the wrong answer either because my head hurts. Hey, Susie Jacobson, thank you for coming in. I think peppers are too, Matt, self-pollinating. Things that aren't, I think cucumbers are not, and they require because they're. Wow, sorry. Hold on 1 second. I'm not planting marigolds next to my tomatoes. However, I'm planting them in the ends of the beds. And I have them like around my garden, but I don't plant them next to my tomatoes. This year I'm doing an experiment where I'm planting basil next to my tomatoes. I honestly, Shawnee Shav, I did that because, oh, hey, is it choppy? Sorry. I'm not trying to be choppy. Oh my gosh, that breeze felt so good, guys. Seriously, I thought I was gonna pass out. Um, let's see. Yeah, I love to start fall crops. Um, I run into a lot of problems in July. One of them is I'm exhausted by the time July comes because like at that point it's like 90 degrees out. It's freaking hot. I'm out there in the garden watering my shit every day, and I just kind of forget about it. And then two, I run into a problem where like if I want to plant cold weather shit, I have to do it in my basement, and it's got to be the right temperature. Otherwise, your stuff can go to seed really quick, or So that's where I run into a problem here. Thanks for coming in, Chris. I didn't know you were going to, because I know you were busy. Basil works great with the maters. Do that every year. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this is the first year I'm doing it. It's a little experiment. I like doing experiments. Um, Gardening is more of a science than anything. Yeah. Well, seriously, like July, I love to garden. Okay, don't get me wrong, but like after this is what usually also happens. Okay, is July comes around and it's I'm getting my fall crops ready. I got trays and trays of lettuce started. I got I don't know, cabbage. I know one year I went freaking crazy on the cabbage. And uh then all of a sudden, bam, I got to start canning shit because I know last year I did 60 pounds of tomatoes every 3 days with what I had in the garden, with just those tomatoes that I had. And I was so busy, just with tomatoes alone that I couldn't do it all. I couldn't do it all myself. I know I had Dustin helping me because he works. Um, it was just, it was a lot. So hope I plant. You know what I am gonna do this year, Shawnee? Though I hope I'm still not choppy. That sucks if I am. I'm sorry. Yeah, we did about 60 pounds, every 3 days from the tomatoes. Those tomatoes did wonderful for us. Definitely put out one of the basil plants next to them. Yeah, yeah. Hope to plant cabbage after the harvest. Yeah, yeah. This year, okay, Shawnee, I plan on. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. This year I plan on planting garlic. I want to plant it in the fall. I'm gonna plant it in the fall. I'm gonna leave it in the ground all winter. I might plant it towards the end of November, right on the cusp of fall and winter, right before the ground freezes. And then maybe I'll get garlic in the spring. I suck at planting garlic in early spring and then harvesting it usually in July. I haven't had really good luck with that. So this year I want to try something different and plant it in the fall and see if I can just keep it in the ground. I have one weird turkey looking at me and you guys can't see it right now, but it's funny. Yeah, yeah. We did about 800 pounds and vegetables, last year. And that, I mean, seriously, my other vegetables were put to shame. Most of that was tomatoes. I didn't mess around last year. I plant my garlic in November. Oh, in November? Yeah. Where are you from, Shawnee? Are you in the north? Where are you from? Curious. Um, yeah, that might be the thing that we need to do too, because my garlic hasn't been surviving, and I mean, I'm just straight up, I am not a perfect gardener in any way, shape, or form. I know a lot because I research a lot. You're in Minnesota, you get pretty harsh winters and stuff, right? So yeah, that'd be good. November, maybe I'll try November too. See what happens. See what happens. I am not a perfect gardener. I suck at a lot of things, guys. I love to garden, but it doesn't mean I'm great at it. So, companion plant for squash, nasturtium. Yeah, yeah. You want to plant lots of nasturtium if you can everywhere. Here's Smelly Ellie. Hey, Smelly. She knows her name. Hi, Smelly girl. Um, yeah. You want to plant nasturtium everywhere. It's peppery. It's good. It's a really good edible flower. You can eat all of it. You can eat the leaves. You can eat the flowers. It was Uncle Al, I think, that told me that he used to eat it with the cucumbers and make a cucumber salad with it. So I imagine it would be good like that too. I've never had it like that, but sure, why not? Shoddy Shep, your salsa will be sent out tomorrow. Oh, cool. Hey, your salsa is gonna be sent out tomorrow. Yeah, I planted my garlic in late October, early November. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe I should try that, Marshmallow Man. You're up there north, pretty high, up north. So yeah, I'll try that. See what happens. Sorry, guys. I'm not talking out of my head or nothing. I'm just super exhausted, and because of all that, because of me being sick for so long, I am seriously considering not going live tomorrow because I'm not going to be able to drink, and my family's home, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm just not. I'm not of the right mind yet. Soon I will be. I will be better though. God, I'm so sick of being sick. If you guys don't know my story, I've been sick. Let's see. I've been sick maybe 6 months out of this year alone already. 6 months. It's because my son is in school and he's bringing home everything. So if it's not ear infections and colds, and now it's this time I have the flu. So yeah, I get pretty sick of being sick. It can get to negative 50 degrees in Minnesota winters. Oh yeah, you're way harsher than Northeast Ohio for sure. We don't even no way get anywhere near that. Um, I I can't even think of a county up north that gets like that. That's not a thing. Oh yeah, I had the flu. I had the flu since Saturday. I've just been really sick, um, and not myself, and all the stuff that flu comes along with. And yeah, I'm just not right. I haven't been right. Need everyone to move to Florida. We have plenty of room down here. No, I'm good. You know, I'm good. You stay down there. I don't want to move to Florida. Florida is a wonderful place to visit. I need everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading the same thing. Sorry, I had a mosquito on my arm. For those that you don't know, that Ohio, you can get eaten by mosquitoes even in the daylight. No Florida. That's right. No Florida. It's too freaking hot. Says Sweet Pea Sid. Sid the kid. Yeah, no, I love Florida. It's great. There's wonderful things in Florida. I've always wanted to do like the awesome. Yeah, every time I go to Florida, well, I mean, that's the thing is like I would probably never ever not go to the beach if I go to Florida because I love the beach. The beach doesn't love me because I reflect the sun, but um, I love the beach. I think it's beautiful. I think everything about the beach is absolutely gorgeous. Um, the thing is like I've always wanted to do like um, the nature stuff, like looking at alligators and um, what are those boats called? The hover. I can't think of it right now because my brain is fried. Um, they're not called. I keep wanting to say freaking hoverboard. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm like freaking Back to the Future or some shit. What the hell? I can't think of the name right now. Fan boats. Thank you. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. On the Everglades. Yeah, yeah. I've always wanted to do that. There's some things I've always wanted to do, but I don't know if I get to do them. So, but yeah, airboats. I've always wanted to do that. But I think that would be cool. There's some things. I mean, I've been to Gatorland, but it was like seriously, it was what 8, 9 years old when I went to Gatorland. That wasn't, I was just a kid. I hate going to the beach. I always get sand in my swimming trunks. Well, that sucks. Don't get sand in your ass. Um, but yeah, I absolutely love the beach. Um, and I look like an idiot at the beach because I'm usually fully clothed. If I don't have an umbrella, I'll put a towel on my head. It's for real. I'm just, but it's beautiful. Everything about the ocean is just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, medium rare. Yeah, I fry in the sun. It sucks. I I drive down the road and my arm, if it's near the window of the car, in like 30 20 to 30 minutes, I'm fried in my arm, just on my arm alone. Sandy cheeks, don't want them sandy cheeks. That's right. And sorry, I have all my son's toys out. But this is my son's toys that he never plays with, the two. Look at that. Like he just never plays with them. Um, it's a rarity. He has a whole vegetable stand right here, and it needs a thingy cover over top of it. Yeah, you know you love it, Hendo. Jeez, can't make any jokes around here. From gardening tips to sand in your ass. Yep, that's right. That's why people love me, Hendo, because I can just say anything. Yep. Sorry, I'm sitting here drinking my zero sugar Gatorade. Boom. So any gardening questions at all. Like I can answer pretty much anything about planting questions, um, just stuff that I've personally went through. Um, so feel free to ask because I will answer. And I'm sorry if I'm not showing my face. I hope am I still choppy, guys? I hope I'm not. It could have just been Chris Wyatt's internet. We can go to the swamps and have a swamp ass. That's right, Sid the Kid. Can I call you that, or is that only Matt's um, nickname for you? I feel weird now. Hope that's not only Matt's nickname for you, because I've been calling you that now. I don't know if I'd rather have sand in my ass or a swamp ass. Hmm. I wish I could literally put up one of those voting things right now, but I don't have the power. I don't have the power on my phone. So, um, but yes. No, you're good. I've been called that ever since I was a teen. Okay, cool, cool. Sid the Kid. Actually, that is a really kick-ass name for a channel. Sid the Kid. Like you could do so much shit with that. Like you could have a really awesome intro, and then I know you love yarn and you love weaving. Like not weaving. Oh God, you spin. You could totally. I mean, you could totally go like multiple directions on that. Advice on melons growing. Just asking. Advice on melons growing. You don't have to get so personal, Alaska. Jeez. Just the video is okay. It was choppy while you walked from the sun to the shade location. Okay, cool. Sorry if it was. Okay. Yeah, you can ask. I can answer. I've only grown melons a couple of times. The Z cups, or what are those zucchini cups? I think those need a jock strap for that. Gosh, I wish I really could do the emojis right now, but I don't have the ability to do two chats at once. I have the members only zucchini with the microphone, or eggplant with the microphone. Why did I say zucchini? I was thinking it was. Damn. Then it wouldn't really make sense, would it? Yeah, go okay. I thought you had a specific question, Alaska. Sorry. Advice on growing melons. I know that they like sandy soil. I know that they like a lot of water. So, especially watermelon. They also don't like to sit in water. So, that's what I plan on doing this year. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. Let me get up. Ouch. Ooh, I just stuck my hand in something sticky. It's great. Okay, so pardon all my son's toys. This year, we have expanded the garden by quite a bit. And over here, I plan on doing melons, squash, and I can't think of what else I got. Hold on. Okay, these are my sunflowers that I got started. Let's see what I got. Squash, melons. These are hot peppers. This is my secret weapon. Bum, bum, bum. Right here, baby. It's the Boston squash. The marrow. Yeah. So, I got sugar pie pumpkins. I forgot I planted pumpkins. I got a Armenian cucumber in here, but I only have one. I do make my own fertilizers, yes. This went from gardening to sand in my butt. The talking about melons and cup size to jackstrap. That's right, Marshmallow Man. If anyone's offended, well, I just don't care. Um, but yeah, so um, I do make them all. I make my own fertilizers. I have before with my chicken poop. So um, yeah. Oh, what do I have? I got buds. Oh, I've already got mini buds on here. Look at that. What is this? Oh, this is a ground cherry. Oh, before you know it's gonna have little ground cherries on it. Look at that sucker. But yeah, no, I make my own fertilizers, and I have before with chicken poop. I've also made a banana like a tea. They're basically teas. You want to dilute them down. A bird just tried to get in here. It's about 100,000 degrees in this greenhouse. It's 80 degrees up in here. Yeah. So, there's Smelly Ellie on the other side. Look at her. Oh, um, this is the flowers. I didn't get a chance to plant them all yet. Got marigolds, got my zinnias, and this is horehound. Oh my gosh, can I say that on here? Horehound. It's good for your chest, good for colds, good for bronchitis. You can also smoke it, but you didn't hear that from me. But yeah, all these sunflowers over here are planted on the by the road. I get them started because the squirrels like to eat them first, and so. But yeah, I'm gonna be planting all this out here. I have rows that I don't know what exactly, because I was trying to think of a pathway because I still want a pathway to the greenhouse to our gate. So I gotta like think strategically here how I'm gonna plant stuff. So instead of doing it long ways like this, I think we're gonna do it in rows like this. I think we'll get more out of it that way. And so, yeah, um, I think that's how we're gonna do it. And so the boss tomorrow, I'm a little bit scared, guys. I'm a little bit scared. You know, I'm gonna get 40 to 50-pound squashes up in here. So um, maybe we'll see. Oh, Smelly's on the outside. Look at you. What are you doing? You're in trouble. You're in trouble. But yeah, that's what we plan on doing over here. And I plan on putting watermelons in here as well. I didn't do. There was this dark star watermelon that was supposed to. I couldn't wait for it, and it didn't do anything. So what I got is a yellow doll hybrid. Mail me that smokable plant. Okay, I will send it to you dried up. You could smoke oregano, basil, mullein. What else? There's lots of things that you like. There's like 5 basic herbs that are smokable. I thought I did a thing on that. That you can smoke that are good for your lungs. I'm gonna sit back down because. What are you doing, Smell? Oh, you trying to get frisky with me? Huh? Getting frisky? Oh, dang! I thought about doing a Big Mac's pumpkin, but them things get. Oh my gosh, yeah. Or Dill's Giant Atlantic, man. Those things. Anytime I've ever seen a Dill's Giant Atlantic, um, uh, especially at a fair, it's been like 1,000 pounds. Freaking huge, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, my stomach is like horrible right now. Um, I don't really know what all it takes in growing a massive pumpkin. I've never done it before. And I think you really just have to know somebody that knows somebody to get the seeds first. Because you want to use those seeds from that pumpkin if you can. And then you just, have to get them started. And then you have to choose. And then from there you have to feed it right. And then, these people, these people in these competitions are just ruthless. Um, They have specific greenhouses just for one pumpkin, one vine alone. It takes strategic work to do this. They have fans. They put their pumpkins on cardboard so they don't get bruised. I mean, it's just nuts how they do that. Time to roll up some herbs and smoke them. Maybe. I don't know if that makes my stomach. You know what? I might do some oregano oil. Yeah, that's supposed to be really good for your stomach. I just might because my stomach is not so hot. Wow, that's a lot of squash. Yeah, yeah, it is. I was the reason why I did Boston Marrow is because I wanted to get the most. I want to get the poundage, right? So the Boston Marrow can get really big too. Um, 40, 50 pounds. I don't know exactly the largest Boston Marrow in the world or anything like that, but they can get pretty big. And I did a little bit of research on it, and one woman said it took her 3 hours to carve a Boston Marrow squash. So I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I love gardening, but I don't think I have that kind of patience to grow something that big. Um, the carrot challenge is something different, you know. Um, and yes, we're doing the carrot challenge. So if you're interested in enjoying the giant veg challenge with us, you can join in and try and grow a giant carrot. The cutoff date would be August 2nd, I believe. I'm sorry, I'm not near my computer, but yeah, August 2nd. Yeah, it's so beautiful out here, but I'm really, really starting to not feel good. Those giant pumpkins, people just let one flower pollinate and form a pumpkin, one pumpkin on the vine. It's nuts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, and heaven, oh my gosh, heaven forbid you get a vine borer in that thing. I mean, what would you do then? I mean, I can't even imagine. It'd be all over. You would really, I don't know. I guess you're not eating the pumpkin, so I guess you could just spray the crap out of it with something. I don't know. I still wouldn't want that crap in my ground though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they do it and they do it for so long. They could just It's my husband's Blackstone. He's a grilling machine, dude. I wish I felt better, man. I ate for the first time, uh, like real food for the first time today, and I think that's why my stomach hurts. I'm seriously screwed up. I need some. I was considering like buying some charcoal, like and eating it. Like I thought maybe I've been poisoned. Like I'm just not good. Um, I already have like issues with my colon anyway, but my stomach's just effed up. Oh, you know what's really good for that is raspberry leaves. Maybe I'll have some of that. Blackstone, too many memories. Smelly, if you start barking, you're in trouble. I was watching one of those competitions. Someone grew a radish that was like a toddler size. Yeah, yeah. Have you seen them over there in the UK? They grow those onions that are like 10 pounds. I've never seen anything like it. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing what they can do, and it's true talent because it takes a lot of dedication and time and everything else. Chamomile and lemon balm, peppermint and ginger. Oh yes, charcoal. Gotta cleanse the body of the virus. Yeah, that's what it is. Seriously, at this point, I've never had the flu this long. Usually it's just like a 24-hour thing. So I'm wondering if I had food poisoning now. And I've never really had it like affect my appetite as much as like I seriously, if I just like saw somebody eating on television, I almost hurled. Like I just now got to the point where I could smell food and I was okay. If I just smelled it, I wouldn't. Yeah, you know what I mean? Chamomile. I have some lemon balm out there. I'm about ready to make myself some tea. Yeah. Yeah, you can eat charcoal. Yeah. You can actually take charcoal pills. Um, preppers use it in their masks, you know, for when shit hits the fan. Um, you can eat charcoal filters a lot of things in your body. You can actually um, put it on your skin for different things as well. Yeah, you can. I think you could buy it off Amazon. Just activated charcoal or whatever. It's good for you for certain things. Yeah, I wouldn't say you want to do it all the time because it does strip your body. Um, but yeah. Oh, I use the charcoal toothpaste all the time. Yeah. Um, it's it's weird. When I first used it, my teeth were black. So I was like, what the hell is this? I'm like, my teeth are black. My toothbrush is black. Oh my god, the sink is black. I was like, what the hell is this? I was using the face wash for a while, but it's a little harsh for my skin. Um, so I don't think I'll be using that anytime soon. I gave it to my husband and said, "You can use this. I can't use it." Vitra, Vitra is in the house. What's up? Thanks for coming in. Um, but yeah, charcoal's really good for you for many things. But I'm thinking about. I think I'm gonna go out. I have some chamomile too. Maybe I'll make myself some chamomile tea. I want this shit out of me. I can't take it anymore. I'm not like this. Like, this year has been hell as far as sickness is concerned. I've just been. It feels like I've spent half of my life sick this year. It's horrible. What the hell? So as soon as my son comes home with the sniffles, I get like the flu. It's horrible. But yeah, there's so much stuff I haven't done to the garden yet. I got pots out there, and I don't know what I'm going to do with my horehound yet. Um, I gotta harvest stuff from my herb beds. Oh, have a good day, How to Garden. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope I wasn't too risque. Um, but yeah, I have so much stuff I have to do. My lovage is like 4 feet high. I gotta cut some of that back. My lemon balm is looking like a beautiful bush. I almost don't even want to cut it because it's so beautiful looking, but I have to cut it down. I don't want this stuff to go to seed or to go to flower because once it does that, it's spent, and I don't want my stuff to die. Um, but yeah, I just have a lot of work to do out there. I got to get out my dehydrator. I got to wash some things and clean some stuff up, and I got to figure out where I'm going to plant my horehound. I'm not going to put it in a pot this year. Every year that I've put it in a pot, it doesn't survive. So I want to put it somewhere where it's going to survive. Um, so I gotta get that going as well. You have a good day too, Glenn. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Um, yeah. Now I don't know if you guys can see this, and you probably can't. I can't zoom in on this thing. That sucks. Facebook, you can zoom in on different things and whatnot, but you guys can't see it. I have a bird feeder right here on the edge of my garden. I'm hoping that that deters a lot of birds out of my garden as well because they go there for the food, and then they're fine. But yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, do CDs work? I'm sure they do. And I know birds don't like those eyes. I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but they're like really big eyes. And I think my husband had them at his work for the dock workers because what was going on is the birds were flying into the docks and into the buildings and stuff, and then they couldn't get rid of them. And so they put they're like eyes, they look like eyes, and you stick them on the building or whatever. It kind of scares the birds away. So I've heard that too. So I'm not really sure. I do have an owl. I'm pretty inconsistent. I almost got hit in the head with a bird just now, just sitting here. I got birds everywhere. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, I have an owl out there, and to be pretty successful with that, with the bird of prey thing, is you have to rotate it like every couple days, and I'm not really out there every couple days. So to make that successful, you have to move it around. So that will deter birds. So if anybody's still listening about the bird thing, I'm sorry if my brain is skipping all over the place, but um, the owl will work as well. And I know there's a lot of blue heron replicas out there, statues, stuff like that. That might actually um, stop the smaller songbirds from coming into your garden and messing things up too. But to be honest, once you have that stuff, then are you gonna like deter hummingbirds from your garden? Are you gonna deter like I love those little yellow finches. Those are so beautiful. And I just don't want to deter the birds that I love so much away from my garden, because that's why I really love to go out and sit. I'll sit here for hours just looking at the garden and watching the birds. And um, so you gotta, if you got some birds attacking your garden and picking things, it's a pain in the ass. But overplant, that's the key. Overplant. And once you do that, then you can sacrifice a little bit you know Oh, happy gardener, the happy gardener, thank you for coming in. Happy gardener, I appreciate you. um I know I'm just rambling. And you can ask me any questions. Of my sister's hung a second feeder for the little hummingbirds that visit her deck. Oh, that's so cute. um I didn't realize how hummingbirds are just so picky, I guess, um, with their feeders and stuff. So if it's not just right, I guess they won't come to it. I don't know. So I thought I had hummingbird feeders. I kind of stopped putting them out, and I started to plant just flowers that attract them. I know it's hard, like if you live in the city or something, or an apartment, you have a deck, then of course then the hummingbird feeder would be probably what you want. But I just I just been planting the flowers that attract them, and so far, um, I last year specifically, I had wonderful, wonderful hummingbirds coming into the garden. Sorry, ow! I love hummingbirds. They're so stinking cute. Zinnias attract the hummers to my garden. Yep, I got zinnias, marigolds, nasturtium, uh, snapdragons, and I planted a whole bed. Grandma's garden is what I call it. I planted a whole bed of you know a hummingbird type of plants for the hummingbirds, I guess you would say. Do you have any wild honeysuckle plants near you? I no. I wish we did. I've not seen them um, around here or in the field. It's not to say that we don't have any here in Ohio or something, but not here around my property or anything. I wish we did. That'd be kind of cool. Try planting flowers around your hummingbird feeder. Yeah, yeah, that'll work too. Just watch where you're putting that hummingbird feeder. If it's not, if, make sure it's not near a cat, something like that, because cats will get up there and try to attack them. I don't know. I've heard of praying mantises getting a hummingbird too, but I've never seen it actually happen. Um, Usually every year, I haven't seen it this year. I usually would get a golden oriole or two. And I have not seen one this year. And I'm kind of upset about it because I think those birds are absolutely beautiful. I've seen two different kinds. One is bright yellow, and the other one is like neon orange. It's the most beautiful orange I've ever seen. My sisters like hostas on their property. Not sure what they attract as pollinators. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Hmm. You can hear the birds right now. My husband's got this app on his phone. I don't download anything you normally, but my husband downloaded this app on his phone where if it records and hears a bird, it will tell you exactly what bird it is. It is so freaking cool. It even has done it for our turkeys, and I think that is like the coolest app I've ever seen. I don't even know what it's called. I can't think of it right now. Um, but you just sit and you press record, and it will tell you right as the bird is. And there's so many birds like I didn't even know existed. It's so neat. Yeah, orange and black. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah, yeah. Alaska. I'm just gonna call you Alaska. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Um, I think that app is neat. It got my turkey. It said it was a wild turkey, but I know it's not a wild turkey. But I just thought that was neat. And we do have wild turkeys around here. They come through. Um, I know last year, I think it was, they came up and tried to chest bump one of my male turkeys. And we have an electric fence surrounding. We didn't let them out, and I was really worried because I didn't want them really touching each other. Because that was like right around the time of the bird flu, the bird flu. And so I'm like, oh god, I'm like, I don't want these wild birds coming in here, um, trying to chest bump my males either. But it was a really cool thing to see. I think I got it on video. Hummingbirds get trapped in my large greenhouse. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I'm like real emotional about stuff like that. It really bothers me. I'd probably cry. But uh, I had a butterflies coming to my greenhouse too, and then they just like die because they can't get out of there and it's hot. Um, yeah, just like I'm just like it makes me cry. Sounds like a red robin's competing for girlfriends. Is that what you're hearing right now? Oh, wait, oh, when the hummingbirds get trapped. Sorry. I think the app was called Merlin for the bird app. Yeah, 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 Merlin, I think. Yep. Mhm. Thank you, Matt. My stomach. God, at this point, I feel like I've been on a hangover from hell since Saturday. That's what I feel like. Just bleh. That's what I feel like. And there's things I want right now. Like I really want some fucking Mexican. I want some salsa. I want some salsa and chips. And I know if I ate that right now, it'd be all bad. It would be all bad. So no salsa and chips for me. Ooh, just dropped my cup. Okay, so I guess I should go over to my. I don't know if I can still get internet out this far from my house. The box is on this side, so why not? I got my trusty partner here. Show some plants off. If you guys can't hear me at any point, please let me know. These are Oriental lilies, and they usually get about 5 foot tall. Right now, this one's up to my chest. And these get huge blooms on them. Huge blooms. Um, this here is a challenging plant for me. This is a hydrangea. Can't wait for it to come back and bloom. I thought I'd kill it. Um, they are very challenging as far as soil and stuff goes. I can't hear you. I can't. Oh, really here? Really? Don't make me beat you. I think the app was. Sorry, I already read that. Sorry, it's really hard to read on this StreamYard stuff. I have a rose bush here that has just completely shot up and is covered in aphids. Look at that. Can you see them? Yuck. I need to get some DE up in here. Over here, what is this? Come on, you can tell me. Anybody? Anybody want to tell me what this is? Come on now. Yeah, those are seriously, that's some aphids. I need to get DE. Yep, those aren't good stuff. Go show. This is a peony. Thank you. Thank you. Not panties. These are peonies, yes. And okay, so peonies, a lot of people don't know this, is that they thrive from ants. Why isn't my camera zooming in? There we go. Yeah, you see all those ants? Yes, this is why you don't plant peonies near your house, because the ants will come in and they will pollinate your peonies. And what they'll do is, see how tight these bulbs are? They will come in and they will open up your peony. And so I have thousands of ants all over these. So if you pick peonies, you want to shake them out because they'll have ants in them. But yeah, did you know also that ants aphid farm? Yes, they do. Ants are really beneficial insects in your garden, and then they're not so beneficial. So check them out, do some research about some ants. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, I have them all over. This made me so proud. Literally, this whole bush took me 4 years to grow. 4 years to grow and 4 years to watch it do something. So I'm pretty proud of it. Next to the barn that my grandfather built. It was about, let's see, I think it's about 60 years old. 60 years old. Another rose bush. This, can you guess what this is? Is it ever going to bloom? This is wisteria. And it's wild. It's crazy. Birds love to make nests in it. Is it ever going to bloom? I've had this thing for 4 years and it has not bloomed yet. Still waiting. They say it takes up to 7 years for it to bloom. And I cut it back every year because it actually grows inside the barn sometimes. It gets wild. But yeah, I still have yet to see any blooms on my wisteria. They're crazy looking when they first pop up. Yes, they are. Yes, I agree. I have hyacinth all over here. That's what this stuff is. I leave it here until it's spent. I don't cut back the greenery. There's a reason for that, because it uses the greenery for next year. So I leave that in the ground. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't like it. It's so ugly. Oh, it just doesn't serve a purpose," but it does. This hyacinth, this is grape hyacinth here, but it has little bulbs, and these are seeds, guys. You want to leave those on. And this is regular hyacinth. This is grape hyacinth, and this is hyacinth. The difference between this hyacinth and that hyacinth is the grape hyacinth is edible. And this is thyme. I have tons of thyme everywhere. Thyme is a deer repellent. It'll survive of pretty much anything. This is a creeping thyme. You can walk on it if you want. Use it as trim around your garden or walkway or pathway. And it's pretty good stuff. Give me 1 second. I have to yell at my dog. Sorry. She gets to wandering and then I'm afraid she'll get hit by a car because she can't see. They're crazy looking when they first pop up. Yes, they are. Here's some more right here. This is more, what is this called again? Peonies. And there's lots of different ants on them. Oh, yeah, look at those ants. Yeah, they're cool. It's pretty neat. But yeah, I have some more different types of stuff. This is an iris. This is my iris here. And I only got a couple blooms on this one. The other one I have is on the other side of the house and it's got blooms already. If you follow me on Instagram, which I rarely post on there, or if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see my irises. I did all different kinds of cool pictures with them and everything like that. And this here is phlox. This is a wild phlox. This is a regular phlox. This will end up looking like, or no, this will end up looking like that here, probably about July and August, and it gets huge. And it smells amazing. This amazing live streaming, so relaxing, just sitting back and listening. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not annoying you with my voice. That's the first thing I think about. More time. A little mini rose bush here. I got rhubarb here. And over here I have wonderful rhododendron that my grandmother planted. So that's probably about 60 years old as well. Yeah, so I wanted to show you. These are my apple trees. This is my food forest that's a little wild right now. And this is a surprise because I haven't even taken a picture of this yet. This is Grandma's garden. And this is, anybody want to tell me? Oh, cool. The iris you took pictures today were beautiful. Love iris. We have an iris festival. Oh, I wish I could go to that. I would love to get some bulbs. That's so cool. That's so cool. Anybody can tell me what this is? No? This is a clematis. Thank you, Gear. It says beautiful, wonderful blooms on it. And it climbs. Hopefully it climbs up this ladder. That's how I have it. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I have wildflowers all through here. They're all popping up. You can't see them right now because I just did this, but you can see here. I got them. They're all over. So cool. And there's Smelly Ellie. Hi, Smelly Ellie. Hi, Smelly. Good girl. Well, yeah, so it's everything in a nutshell. Okay, now you can see me. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming to my live stream and hanging out with me in my horrible hair. Oh, God. But thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. Hope I answered some of your garden questions. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'm not a master gardener yet, but I plan on being one eventually. Still have to get the money to take my classes. So hopefully I will do that soon. Um, yeah. So this is what my garden in a nutshell. So awesome. Uh, okay, I'm not feeling very hot right now, so I think I'm gonna go in. I want to thank you guys for coming in. I may or may not go live tomorrow. It all depends on how I'm feeling, to be quite honest, because I really have not been feeling good. Um, this sucks. I'm not normally like this. Just hit on your Instagram. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, thanks, Kaylin. Yeah, 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 it is. Thanks, said the kid. It's always better. Crazy. Well, thank you guys for coming. Thanks for hanging out. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. I won't be drinking. Um Definitely is not in the cards for me this week. Hope you get yeah, I hope I get better too. I'm gonna drink another Gatorade and go chill. I think I'm kind of hungry, but I'm afraid to eat. That's another thing. Like, um, I've been hungry, but I'm like, God, if I eat that, am I gonna get sick? Like, I've just been, um, just really don't know what to do yet. Thanks. So thank you all for coming in, hanging out. I'll be doing probably videos that I can control, that I can put out, and yeah. So have fun at your festival because that's gonna be fun, Sid. I hope you know, find some irises and stuff that you can plant at your house. Feel better, Court. Had a great time. Oh, I'm glad you guys liked the live stream. I know I was a little crazy, and I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. I'm forgetting what to say because my brain is not hydrated. But thank you all for coming in, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.